Alright, I got my Maytag heavy duty wash machine. I'm going to run a little test on here. Just want to show you that it is in fact running great. It's just about full of water. Then it'll do its agitation and wash cycle. And I'm going to let you listen to that, hear that everything sounds good. And of course I'll let you hear the spin cycle so you can see that it spins correctly and everything sounds great. So there it is, and actually washing and agitating those clothes. Goes through the cycle for quite a while. And then it'll go through the rinse. This machine is in excellent shape. So we'll come back for that spin cycle. Alright, it is now on the rinse cycle. It filled all the way back up and it is rinsing those clothes. It'll drain here in just a minute. I discovered one thing. You really have to make sure on this unit that those feet are level and secure. I have one foot that was up a little ways. I didn't realize it, and it started kind of getting wobbly on me, so I stopped it and I checked the load, and the load was nice and balanced. Then I discovered that foot, only about 2 turns, it was nice and solid, and then restarted it and it was perfect. So one thing I will mention on these, they're very powerful. They really don't make them like this anymore. Very powerful motor, very powerful agitation and spin cycle. So on that rinse spin, the first one it did, pretty powerful, and it got up to speed and got a little wobble to it. Reset the foot and started it over again, and it was perfect. Nice and fast and smooth. So I'll be able to show that here on the spin cycle here in just a couple minutes. Alright, so here we go into the spin cycle. Just finished draining and now it's starting out with a slow spin and it'll get up to speed here. I just wanted you to be able to see that it does in fact spin correctly, nice and fast, and that the clothes will come out nice and light. Yeah, and it's going pretty fast and there's no wobble. There you have it. It's working great. Sometimes if you overload these jeans and towels, they can get off balance, and in that case you'd open it. It's got a real quick stop, and you just kind of shuffle a couple of things, like maybe you'd find all the jeans on one side, and sometimes that can happen. Just readjust, shut it down, and you're good to go. That doesn't happen too often though. So you want to make sure those feet are level. Then you kind of just want to be mindful when you put your clothes in there, try to space them out a little bit. So we'll let it finish up this spin cycle. Then I'll show you that those clothes are nice and light, and we'll get them moved over to the dryer and show you that that dryer works perfectly. Okay, our cycle has completed, and our clothes are nice and light. Let's grab some down on the very bottom. Just want to make sure that they're nice and light, no excess water whatsoever. And these are nice and light. And then here we have our dryer, our matching dryer. I'll show you. It's got nice lights, very clean on the inside. Everything on it works great. You just set, for example, just like time dry, high heat, regular. I don't like the chime on, so just get that. My little hose keeps blowing off the back, but you can hear that it runs excellent, nice and stable, nice and smooth. What I'm going to do is pop those clothes in there real quick and I'll reattach that hose there. Okay, so I've got the clothes thrown in there now. It's a nice large capacity. Got my hose reattached. Sounds good, runs good. And I will also show you that it is in fact heating. Go right in here, right into the heating element tube. Of course, the inside of the dryer doesn't get quite that hot, but as it heats up, it'll get between 125 and 175, but it's always much hotter right where the heat comes out. So we're gonna let that dry. Put that in there. Nice and smooth operation, and as I said, we'll let that dry. And if you have any questions on these, now you know they both work great. Both are nice and clean. If you have any questions, reach out. Otherwise, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Thanks.